What is up, everyone? Thank you so much for coming back for another week of Time Signature Tuesdays, where this week we are tackling the time signature of 11/8. It is super great. It's a lot of fun. It's 11/8 notes. There's loads of hand and feet variables. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Let's do it. So before we go into some really cool, crazy 11/8 note grooves and patterns, let's just briefly talk about what 11/8 means as a time signature for those who don't know. 4/4 is obviously 4 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you add 8th notes to a 4/4 pattern, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That is 8 eighth notes. We are adding 3 more to make that 11 eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. When I count this out, when I'm playing along, I ignore the 8th notes except for the last 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. So I count. That's how I'm going to count it today, but please feel free to add the 8th note or count it any way you want. You might want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There is no wrong way of counting it. It's whatever works for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a normal 4/4 pattern, where I'm not going to say out loud the 8th notes. I want you to do that if you need to. Every 1, 2, 3, we have 2 variations because it is 3 notes. 1, 2, 3, right, left, right. You're going to want to come back in on the right again for beat 1. And the second variation, to make it a little bit easier, putting that together as a whole. We're going to do the right hand double, left hand double, right hand double, left hand double at 120 BPM. Really, you can join in. 1, 2, 3. Now we've got the sticking down at 120, let's really pick up the pace to 160, keeping with the same 1, 2, 3s, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, 160, I really hope you can join in. 1, 2, 3. Now that we understand the sticking at 120 and 160, we're going to keep the same sticking pattern, but we're going to orchestrate it differently. So the left hand way has been going up to the right hand for the 1, 2, 3s. We're going to keep on the snare drum instead, but the same sticking hand pattern of right, left, right, right, left, left. Right, left, right, right, left, right. That makes the full pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Let's bring the pace back down to 120. But we're going to keep the same aggressive 3/8 counting, and let's see if we can join in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, Now, as we do, we always speed it up, so let's make sure we are comfortable at 120 before now practicing this exercise at 160. I really hope you can join in. 1, 2, 3. Now we're feeling really comfortable with the hands. We've done right, left, right, and right, left, left. We've brought the left hand to the snare drum, right, left, right, right, left, left. Now let's involve the kick drum. I'm still going to fixate on the last 3/8 notes of the 11/8 grouping, the 1, 2, 3, but I'd like to implement the kick drum on the. We're also going to switch up the hands for kick, and we'll do 4 times round of 1, 2, 3, 4. And and then another 4 times of 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, we're going to change the orchestration. We're going to start with snare and hat, rack and snare, floor and snare, and then both snares. Then we'll switch to the left hand. I hope you've got that. It's 120 BPM. I really hope you can join in. We're going to keep the aggressive 3/8 now. Now that we've got that down at 120, let's pick up the pace to 160 again. I really hope you can join in. I hope you're having loads of fun. 1, 2, 3. Now everyone's wondering, how in the world do I fill an 11/8? Now it's much simpler than you think. It's the same as 4/4. When you fill in 4, you don't always fill in quarter notes. 1, 2, 4. Now of course you can, but it's not the most exciting thing. You normally at least double the note value to 1/8 notes. 1, 2. It's the same with what we're doing now. So we're working in 11/8, which is 11 1/8 notes. Those last 3 1/8 notes, we just make 6 16th notes. That sounds like this. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're not going to orchestrate around the kit for now, but let's focus on making that really nice and healthy at 120. 1, 2, 3. Now that you promised me you've got it nailed at 120 and you're ready for 160, we're going to start orchestrating around the kit, and I'm going to show you 4 of my favourite fills that we're going to loop around twice. The first lot of 6 16th notes, the second lot of 16th notes, third fill, and my 4th and favourite, hitting that 5. I really hope you can join me at 160. It is fun. 1, 2, 3. Now that was a lot of 11/8 to take in one lesson, I know, but that was so much fun. I really hope you enjoyed it. There's so much content there, and there's so much more content to learn. So please do come back every single 2 weeks. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope you have a wicked week, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.